Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show.
Here's your daddy.
Hats off to you, lady. Good job. We'll see you in the hereafter. Viva Austin, Texas!
The Big Daddy G Show. Big Daddy G Show. It's the Big Daddy G Show. Now type it in, take it in. Where do I begin? He's really funny and he's not really thin. It's the Big Daddy G Show. Big Daddy, it's the Big Daddy G Show.
Dude, you gotta try the queso with the taco meat, man. It's delicious.
Really? That's a book on how to make Mexican martinis. I've got the recipe right here. Y'all try that. Share it.
The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. Daddy's home.
Here's your daddy. Me, it's fine. Hey kids, welcome to the Big Daddy G Show. We are live in Austin, Texas. Today is Sunday, May the 5th. It is 2:04 p.m. and it is hot outside. I think it's like 94. And a lot of people say, oh, 94 is not so bad. Yeah, but it's going to be 94 till about 10 o'clock tonight. So, yeah. In most places, 94, it stops being 94 at like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. So, but here we are. So, we have a really cool guest today, and I'm going to tell you about him in a minute. And but first, I want to talk to you guys about what we got going on here. COVID hit, and so a lot of people, we lost a lot of our crew, not to COVID, like they didn't die or anything, they just got smart and went to go do something else. But if you guys, if anybody's out there, if you know of anyone that wants to come and help us with the show, they can learn lighting, they can learn sound, they can learn how to run a camera, they can learn how to be a PA, how to run a fog machine, lots of different, things that you can learn. And it's free. You don't have to pay to learn, and it's just a really cool setup. If you need good karma, this is the place to be, because we showcase talent. We don't charge anybody anything to showcase their talent, and we have discovered some people that have gone on to do a lot bigger things. I've said this before, I'll say it again. We had one kid that went on to work with Jim Carrey on that TV show. God, now I forgot the name of the TV show. But Kidding. It was called Kidding. Oh man. Okay, so anyway, so if you guys know of anybody that wants to come and learn how to, run a TV show or do a TV show, please write us, dubbigdaddyg@gmail. So that's DABIGDADDYG @gmail.com. So make sure you give us a call and let us know. Weren't able to have lavs today, so we're using this huge microphone, and so hopefully next week we'll be able to have lavs. I have an extra wire here for something. I don't know what it's to, but let me see if it's got power. Just kidding. Let me lay that on the ground there. So anyway, so there we go. That was the little intro I wanted to tell you about. I've got a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. First thing that I wanted to mention is that there's a little restaurant that I've been going to, and it's in a little town called Cedar Creek, Texas, and it's called Mi Ranchito, and I'm not sure if I can find their their ad or anything. Let me see if I can find their website real quick. And it's a mom and pop restaurant, and the food is delicious, and the people are so cool. And you guys, if you find yourself in the Bastrop or near the airport area, please go and check them out, because they're really cool people, and they really care about their food, and they really care about you being happy with their food, and I'll tell you, you won't be disappointed, because it's really, really good. And I'm trying to see if I can find their website here. I think I found it. Dun dun dun. And the address, I don't see the address on here, but it's just a cool little place, man. You got to check it out. I think they're on Facebook also. They are. Oh, it's probably it's not on the back either. It's called Mi Ranchito, Cedar Creek, Texas.com. So Mi Ranchito, Cedar Creek, Texas.com. It's not Cedar Park, okay? It's Cedar Creek, which is like going towards Bastrop. So yeah, check them out. Their number's 512-332-2900, and you will not be disappointed. So they don't have any booze yet, but they're working on getting their license. But you can bring your own. It's BYOB. and so you can bring your own if you want. So let's jump into the show, and it's basically we're going to be doing a before our show was about family and family friendly. There was no cussing, there was no political opinions and stuff like that, and a lot of y'all really dug that, and a lot of you decided or wrote to us and told us that they want to see more more of the real more of the real me on the show, because I'm not that family friendly. I drink, I smoke, and I have opinions on a lot of stuff, just about everything there is on the planet. So we're going to change it up a little bit, and it's going to be more a little more it's going to piss some people off, but we're going to try to tell nothing but 100% the truth as we know it, and we are going to be bringing in some different guests, and so please stay tuned, because it's going to be a cool show. Our new season starts on on June. So in a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, we got a new show. So you'll dig it, man. You'll dig it. So one of the things, just something really really troubling that happened up in Buffalo, and I know it's plastered all over the news. It's plastered, all over the world, because it's, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's like 11 people were killed. And from what they know right now, it was a little 18-year-old guy that fully with, armor, clothing and guns and assault rifles and, who knows what else. He's wearing a tactical helmet, so 18 years old. And I think some of the things that we need to address is back when the moron was in office, he took all the white nationalist hate groups off the FBI watch list. So the FBI was not watching any of these hate groups anymore. So that helped them grow and grow and grow and grow. And I think we need to put them back on the watch list, because if we don't, things like what happened in Buffalo are going to happen again, because he's not the only moron in this country. So please, a couple of things: full body armor, 18 years old. Full body armor is in the thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars. It's not something you can go buy at Walmart. So he got this money somewhere. Somebody supplied him with cash to get this stuff. This is just my opinion. And so I'm trying to give you a little bit of a flavor as to what the new show is going to be like, our new format. So, again, where did he get the money? And who put this crap in his brain that black lives don't matter, And a lot of people don't understand what that saying is, that black lives matter. For so many years, police officers have been told that black lives don't matter, and you're sitting there going, oh, that can't be true. Dude, it is true. I have stories that I can tell you about a guy that was in the KKK, and he ended up getting out of the KKK because he became friends with me, and he got out of the KKK knowing that they were going to kill him, and they did kill him because he knew too much. He knew all the in the southern states. He knew the political people that were in the KKK. He knew the cops, the chief of polices from all over the Louisiana, Texas, Georgia, Florida. All these people he knew. He had dirt on all of them, and so he accidentally died. So I don't think they ever found his body either. So I'm telling you, this stuff does exist. It does exist, and it has been infiltrated. Now, this friend of mine, this was I'm going to say about 30 years ago now, when I met him at a restaurant, and he told me that they have been putting people that are sympathetic to the KKK and their dealings and the way they think, that they've been infiltrating the police departments. And if you think that that's bullshit, I'm telling you, it's not bullshit, because we had a cop in Round Rock follow a black man because the black man didn't lower his high beam, followed him all the way to Austin, to South Austin, and then shot him dead. And it exists just because he wouldn't lower his high beam. So I'm telling you, this stuff exists, and we need to put an end to it. There's a group of guys that are going around. It's called the First Amendment auditors, and now Second Amendment auditors are also jumping in on that bandwagon, and I think it's an awesome thing. They're bringing transparency to the police department, whether they like it or not. We've had some pretty shitty police officers in Austin, and a lot of people, they see these payouts because they abuse the citizens of Austin, and we see these huge payouts, and we go, oh man, the police department's going to have to pay. No, dude, you're paying all that money, all those settlements that they're doing. That's coming out of your pocket. So you better start giving a damn about what the hell's going on and what these cops are up to. And we have to have more transparency, and not bullshit transparency. I'm talking about real transparency. I'm talking about where the cameras don't come up missing, the tape is deleted from their body cameras. That's all bullshit, man. I'm telling you. So we, as a community, need to start tightening the belt and of the Austin Police Department and Round Rock Police Department and Georgetown Police Department. And, I'm going to make a lot of enemies with this new show's format. But I think it's time that we hear a little truth, in our lives. And that's what we're going to bring you. We're going to bring you the truth. We're also going to bring you entertainment, but we're not going to bullshit. You're going to get it, right between the eyes. And if you're a racist, we're going to call you on it. So anyway, this little guy, 18 years old, back to Buffalo. I've been to Buffalo. Some of the nicest people I've ever met in Buffalo, New York. The Anchor Bar, where they invented buffalo wings, is in Buffalo. Awesome bar, awesome people. So one thing I noticed about this little guy that they had in court, 18 years old, first of all, he lived, okay? A couple of months ago, I believe it was 2-3 months ago, some black guy was walking around Walmart with a play rifle from the kids department, and the cops shot him dead. Now, he didn't shoot nobody. He didn't hurt nobody. He's just walking around with a toy rifle that you buy it at Walmart. They sell them there. And he's just walking around having a good time, And so they call the cops on him. The guy ended up dead. This little guy goes into this grocery store called Tom's and shoots, I believe it was 13 people altogether, and they take him alive. And then they show him in court with just a simple little pair of handcuffs. Normally they would have the belt around their waist, and they're handcuffed to the belt, and then the belt is handcuffed to their ankles. They got handcuffs on their ankles, and they're chained up. Because this is a killer. This is a killer, and they had him with just a pair of handcuffs. So, dude, wake up, man. Y'all need to wake up, because this is not going to get better until we make it better. So So that's all I wanted to talk about. We haven't. I do want to. We're going to take a quick break in a few minutes, or in about a minute, and we're going to bring in this little guy that I heard a lot about, and I've watched some of his work, and it's pretty amazing. And we're going to show you a short film that he did. And the cool thing about this kid, I don't know if he's a kid, but I mean he's a grown man, but he's a young guy, you know. And this young guy is now a filmmaker. And this young guy, his name is Blake Kraft, and we're going to bring him in a few minutes. But the amazing thing about this guy is that he's autistic, and he's making films. So if you're sitting there on your ass going, "Oh man, I can't make a film," shut up. Get up off your ass and make a film. You have a phone that has a camera that can make videos. Start making films, man. It's kind of like walking, you know. When you were first born, you crawled, and then when you were tired of crawling, you decided you wanted to try to walk, and you got up and you walked, and then after that, you got tired of walking and you started running. So that's what it takes to do films. You start, you know, crawling, and then you walk, and then you run. So anyway, so we're going to go to a break right now, and then we're going to bring Blake in so that you guys can meet him. Awesome guy, man. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hi-ho, what do you know? The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show.
Here's yo daddy.
That's it. You've seen it. You've seen the magic. You've seen the people, and you've seen the dog himself. Let's see, just Tyrone. After the show, what are your after the show thoughts, man?
We were just live.
Yeah.
Adrenaline.
As a director, what were your high and lows? Right? What was
High
it?
and lows. My high
For the
was probably
episode.
the dog coming in, you know, the nice ending.
Right.
My low was probably me messing up with the green screen, but that happens. It's live television.
Take it easy, Mr. Director. Thank you for everything. And
Fine. I'm going. Let's go.
he's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
If you're in Austin, Texas, and you're doing films, you need to know about this place. This is a gem. If you're about it, and man, they have the classes for you to, if you don't want to go to film school and you just want to learn piece by piece by piece, you could come here, man, and really spread your wings. Because I've become a better filmmaker just from being here, you know. And it's fun. It's my playground, man.
What would you say to somebody that's sitting out there watching this right now and is thinking about doing the show on public access, but just hasn't gotten off the couch to do it? What would you say to them to encourage them to come down here?
Oh man, it's like I have so many thoughts on this. I'm trying to condense it down to one brilliant line that you can like put on a poster or something
Yeah.
like that.
Why not?
Why not?
You just have to do it.
Everybody has an audience.
The first step is just showing up, and then learning. And then once you get started, continue to do it, because consistency and discipline equals success. There's no skipping steps. You know, you can have your dreams and everything going on in your head, but if you're not actively making moves to do it, then they're just going to be dreams.
Everybody thinks you need all this stuff before you can actually do something, and here you just it works. You come in and all the resources are here, and it's so easy.
I have a master's in filmmaking. I spent 3 years at UT studying filmmaking, and I mean that was great, but there were so many aspects of filmmaking and a lot of DIY filmmaking and broadcast specifically that I really learned here.
When I first came here, I could not believe it was not a line out the door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are people not tapping into this resource? I mean, it is very valuable. Just like here tonight, you know, we've learned something tonight already. You know, by looking at the multicam, you know, all the different things. We have an equipment room, and it inspires you to want to go and create something new.
You have to take that step and just believe in yourself enough to know that there'll be enough resources and people around to help you, and just get out there and do it. It's a lot. Like, I've had people who come in and are so nervous, but then watching them watch their final product is a complete joy.
There's something that you're fascinated by. There's something that makes you tick and is unique. There's no way why you can't use this as a lens to kind of explore that, whether it be Dungeons and Dragons or football or music. It doesn't matter. There's something about you that, you know, you can explore with this and that will actually build your community.
You have to be able to fail in order to get better. You know, there's no possible way unless you try and do something that you can be able to learn from it. That's all it is they give you a space to fail. I know it sounds terrible, but I mean, like, you have an opportunity to create. Go create.
Yes, sir. It's a big glass, but I like it because I don't have to refill as often. You know, like right now, I'm out of mix, so it's kind of what? Oh, we're on. Hey, kids, welcome back to the Big Daddy G Show. Glad you're here. I was explaining to Blake, who's off camera right now, that I'm out of mix, so I'm just going to go ahead and enjoy some Patron Silver. Not a commercial, just it's really good tequila. One thing about tequila, now if you guys are drinking Jose Cuervo or some other tequilas, dude, make sure that it is 100% agave tequila. If you're not drinking 100% agave tequila, you're going to get those horrible hangovers, those horrible headaches, because what that is, if it's not 100% agave, it's vodka that's got tequila flavor in it. So they put tequila flavor in vodka to make it taste like tequila. And yeah, and you know, though I like vodka, don't get me wrong, I have vodka, but yeah, but tequila's tequila. Orale, what's up? So anyway, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and bring Blake in, and please help me introduce you guys to this awesome guy, Blake Kraft. Come on in, Blake. Awesome. Nice to meet you, dude. Please have a seat. So, tell me a little bit about Blake. Now, from what I understand, you're from up north. Is that correct?
Yes, I am from Springfield, Missouri.
Springfield, Missouri. Now, is that where Springfield? Oh no, Springfield, Illinois is where Abraham Lincoln was from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, but that's close, you know. I have no idea which camera I'm on because it doesn't have a light on, so I don't know which one it is. So I'm guessing it's that one. Is it number 1, Tyrone? I guess it's number 1. Okay. So anyway, that's the camera that we're on. Oh, camera 2. I'm sorry. Oh, so it's this one. Yeah, but I can't tell which one it is. So we're on this camera right there. So if you want to, you know, ever say anything to anybody right there, that's the place to do it. So you're from Springfield, Missouri, and how old are you, first of all?
In 10 days, I'm going to be turning 29.
29? You're still a baby. Wow. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So, any kids? I mean, or not? Are you married, or you have any kids?
I'm actually starting a relationship right now.
Oh, nice, nice. Well,
and she's got 5 kids already.
Holy moly! So it's an instant family.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Well, tell me a little bit about Blake. What you have, mom, right? And what's your mom's name?
Her name is Barbara.
Barbara, is she watching?
I don't know about that. You know, she's busy on the weekends sometimes, so she might not be. But
Okay.
but don't worry. I did tell my family and friends I was going on the air today.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, from what I understand, we usually stream on everything, you know, on Facebook and YouTube and stuff. And I'm not sure if we are today or not, but we are on dubbigdaddyg.com. Dubbigdaddyg.com. If you want to live stream it through there, through our website, you can also do that.
Gotcha.
So her name is Barbara.
Mm-hmm.
And what does Barbara do?
She used to be a full-time French and reading and English teacher at my middle school.
Nice.
But now she's retired, but she still substitutes. And a fun fact about her, she was actually born and raised in Malawi, Africa.
Wow. Dude, there's a story there. Yeah, there's a story there. Well, do you want to say hi to Mom?
Hi, Mom.
There you go. And so any brothers, sisters? How about Dad?
I have a dad.
What's his name?
His name is Michael.
Michael.
And he used to be a college professor who taught English and theater. And
oh, how cool is that?
And he was born in Hannibal, Missouri.
Okay.
And I've got 4 brothers and 1 sister.
Okay.
And I'm the baby of the family.
And you're the baby? Oh, so you were spoiled pretty good, huh?
I used to have 4 brothers. Now I just have 3 brothers because my oldest died 18 years ago.
Oh, how did he pass away?
Pancreatic cancer.
Oh wow, dude, that's a. I mean, I was just reading an article. I think it was yesterday that's on the rise. You know, I mean, a lot of people are getting this pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic. I can't pronounce it. Pancreatic cancer. Dude, look into, if you're having issues with your pancreas, look into cactus, because cactus is used in Mexico a lot, and it's very, very rare to get diabetes in Mexico because they eat a lot of cactus. So look into that, cactus. Okay, and your brothers, what are their names? Even the one that passed away, what's his name?
His name is Ben.
Okay, Ben.
And the three brothers that are still alive are Brian, David, and Tyler.
Okay.
And my sister's name is Rachel.
Okay. So you want to say hi to all of them?
Hello.
There you go. There you go. So, Blake, what brought you to Austin?
Well, when I was a kid, I wanted to. I loved movies and video games and everything.
Yeah.
So I wanted to find out how they were made, and my dad used to ask me to make home videos when I was growing up with those old tape camcorders.
Yeah.
They ran on those on those little tapes.
Yeah.
Well, as I grew older, I wanted to go to college for it, and
Okay.
so I went to Missouri State University in Springfield.
Nice.
And so that's where I got my Bachelor of Science degree
Nice.
in film production. And then I thought to myself, and then I actually looked up the 10 best film cities in the U.S.
Yeah.
And Austin is actually beating L.A. right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like L.A. is like at number 2, and Austin's like at number 1.
Wow.
And so I thought, hey, why not? I'm gonna come down here because I wanna get all the best. I wanna get all the filmmaking work as possible. But unfortunately, I moved down here in the middle of COVID, so when I moved down here, I couldn't get anything started right away.
Right.
But as time gone on, and since they've had the vaccines and everything, I've been able to. And actually, this past March, I worked for the South by Southwest this past March.
Okay. Awesome.
And so yeah, that's what got me into filmmaking here.
Okay. And at like what age were you when you thought, or did your dad have any influence on you on deciding to be in the arts?
Yes. He was the one that did the home videos. That was what inspired me, because when I was around 13 in 2006, I actually took over the home videos with the cameras. So that's what got me interested.
Nice. And what do you want to do? Do you want to do camera work? Do you want to direct? Do you want to write? Do you want to? I mean, what is it about film that you want to? I mean, what is it that you go, yes, I want to do this?
Well, actually, I'm more into the post-production and production.
Okay.
I don't do much pre-production.
Okay.
But I want to do like camera, editing, PA, lighting,
Okay.
directing and stuff because I haven't had any experience in like directing or I've been at DP a couple times, but I want to get more experience in that
Okay.
because and you're probably gonna laugh at this, but because I'm referencing Pokemon here.
Okay.
You know how Ash says I want to be a Pokemon master?
Mhm.
Well, I kind of have the same feeling in that sense. I want to be a filmmaking and acting master.
Awesome. Well, dude, you picked an exciting, wonderful, exciting career because filmmaking. I mean, I love filmmaking. You know, anything and everything that we can do. I have worked on sets for free just to be there because of the energy. You know, there's so much positive energy on a film set. If you've never had a chance to do film, there's a group here in Austin, and it's called, I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's called the 48-hour film
The 48-hour
contest.
film challenge?
Yeah. 48-hour film contest. And my friend Ollie is in charge of that, Ollie and Kira. And it's a great way to get into, just to, you know, kind of like put your toes in the water to see if it's something you're going to like. And what you do is you go in and you can, I guess you can Google 48-hour film project or contest, and they'll tell you, you know, it'll tell you when or who to contact and stuff like that. And you get together with a group of people, and you have 48 hours. They give you, you know, a genre. They give you a line that you have to say in the movie, and then you have 48 hours to complete it. And it has to be edited and everything, written, edited, and everything, and turned in within those 48 hours. And I've seen some awesome films, and I've been in some awesome films also with the 48-hour, you know, contest. Have you done any of those? Any of the 48-hour contests?
No, but I absolutely want to.
Okay. Well, I can hook you up with just the right person, you know, and she can hook you up with the people. I'm not sure when they're going to do the next contest, but you know, she would love to help you. You know, her name is Eileen Harding.
Oh, I know her.
You know Eileen? Okay. Yeah, she's not right in the head, but we love her. You know, we love Eileen, and she's actually part of our crew. And she's not here today because she's nursing a hangover, right? But anyway, she's normally here helping us with the show, and but she says she had some other stuff she couldn't be here today. Now, how many films have you done personally? That because I heard that you made a documentary, and I actually got to see the documentary. I'm going to say probably about a month ago or something like that, a couple of months ago. And so, what made you want to do this particular documentary, and what's the documentary about?
Well, the documentary is basically about me. Well, to start,
Yeah.
I wanted to make it because you know how a lot of people with autism don't get that far in life.
Right.
You know, because their disability gets in the way.
Right.
And so I made the documentary, you know, basically paying forward my success despite my Asperger's.
Yeah.
You know, and it's basically me telling people, look, and I've managed to get up there into the film and filmmaking and acting and podcast producing industry, and you know, despite my Asperger's, and I didn't let it stop me from succeeding. So why should you let it stop it? Why shouldn't let it stop you?
Right. Exactly.
And so basically, that's why I produced the documentary, because I'm trying to help people with disabilities to be as successful as me.
Awesome. Well, Tyrone, can we show that film? Let me know when you've got it queued up. We're going to show you this documentary. What's the name of the documentary?
It's called Craft Minded.
Craft Minded. Okay, let's do it in like 15 seconds. So it's called Craft Minded, and how long is the film?
Oh, it's about 12 minutes.
It's about 12 minutes, so sit back, relax, take a sip, a puff, or a rip, and enjoy this documentary. It's really, really cool. You're going to like it.
My parents asked me, what do you want to do after high school? And I told them I wanted to be a filmmaker. And they said,
that's great, son. Just know that we support you in your decision, whatever it is.
Yes.
but in Austin, Texas.
What?
How did you feel when Blake told you he wanted to be a filmmaker and actor in the future?
I felt excited and scared, I guess.
So, what new thing is going on with you?
Well, I'm trying to get better skills in audio, and I'm trying to get better at being a director photographer, and best of all, I want to be a director. I want to try to get better at my directing skills, because I've only done camera and video editing and being a PA and lighting and stuff, but I want to move up. I want to go into a higher position, above the line.
I think that's great. You can do that. You've got a good foundation, don't you?
Oh yes,
yeah,
very much so.
Well, you can build on that.
Yeah, I really appreciate you always being there for me. I could honestly not ask for a better friend than you.
Well, thanks. Listen, what are your plans for getting there, though? What do you have in your mind to get you up there?
Right now? Hello everyone, my name is Blake Kraft from Austin, Texas, and I'm a filmmaker. And so I decided to come down to Austin, Texas, because Austin is one of the best film cities to live in. And when I got here to Austin, Texas, and my friend helped me move in, and ever since then, I've had an excellent variety of film projects, such as one out in Arizona, one in San Antonio, some here in Austin, and now I'm wanting to do some other film projects. I've worked at film festivals. I've done a couple horror films. I've done a couple music videos, and now I'm making this documentary, and I cannot believe I have come this far in life. I cannot express how proud I am of being a great success despite my Asperger's.
Call it, Blake.
Roll 1, scene Donald, take 4.
I'm Don Luna, and I'm a photographer here in Austin, Texas. I've been a photographer just a little over 30 years now. So I've shot all over Texas, and I've shot rock concerts and film festivals and red carpets and various headshots. The thing about shooting with models is you want to make sure that you've got the lighting right, you've got the right camera, and you've got the right lens on the camera, and you have to make sure that the subject is comfortable, because if it's not even going to be worth doing anything, because you're not going to like the results. People see me and they underestimate me until they see the quality of my work. Then they really like it. Then I charge them a little more.
I told you Donald was a rock star. Now wait until you hear my friend Carl's story.
Hello, my name is Carlo Barbieri. I am a filmmaker from Massachusetts. Usually people say, are you from Boston? No, I'm from Central Massachusetts. I've been working in the film world for a very long time. But being that I've been in and out of the film world for quite a long time, I've also curated a gigantic film collection. I started working for a little company called Vinegar Syndrome back in 2013 when they first started off. And they are a boutique label, and they do a lot of like exploitation films and whatnot. And I started working with them a little bit, doing film preservation. Eventually, unfortunately, I didn't get to work with them full time, but I've been in and out of different places working for different labels and companies doing film preservation. One day, I'd like to see myself as a professor. Want to teach. If I have a conversation with you now, you probably would never hear that I actually have a stuttering problem. And throughout my time, throughout my life, I have had to deal with my speech impairment problem, especially my dyslexia. I still suffer from it even today, but the way that I've been able to control it is to talk slower instead of talking faster. My brain just can't keep up from what I want to say, or at least how I want to speak. I know what my brain wants to say, but my mouth doesn't always come out the way that I want to say things. So throughout the years, going through my speech impairment problem, especially my dyslexia, it has taken a toll on me. Through friends and family, and especially when I'm introduced to other new people, I've had to really figure out a way of slowing myself down and to be able to use less words to still impact on what I want to say or how I want to phrase things. And that's been a big struggle for me for a very long time. But on the other side of that, it hasn't stopped me from achieving on really what I want to achieve. Now that I'm talking to you right now, you may not hear it, but when it comes out, it will. And usually when it does, I have to step back, I have to stop, I can't say anything, and I'll just be like, meh. But, I think for all of us who do struggle through things, it does push us to grow as a person. It makes us stronger as a person. And, whatever that may lead on to, hopefully it's something for the best.
Whether we are disabled or not, we all need a good support system in our lives.
When Blake told me that, I knew that he had stories to tell, and that's really what films are all about, is telling true, honest stories about our lives and our experiences. And Blake has such a colorful life and experience to tell, and so hearing him wanting to tell those stories just really made me excited and proud of him, because the world needs more stories like him. Well, I don't think any of us are ever truly masters, there's always something to learn. And so hearing Blake tell me that he wants to increase his skills, he wants to add new experiences to his resume, make me really happy, because I know that in my field I will never learn everything, and I always need to be pushing myself to learn this or that. And anytime pride or ego gets in the way telling me that I've mastered, means that it's probably time to kind of shake the webs out and try something new. And so it's really exciting to hear Blake trying new things every day and pushing himself to new horizons. And whether that be director of photography, director, actor, production manager, stuff like that, I'm really excited that he's pushing himself in different and exciting ways. As for creating a company of his own, what an undertaking. I am really proud of him for shooting for the stars, and whatever that turns out to be, I'll be proud of him.
Blake Kraft is my brother. Blake would be a better judge of whether I've been a good support system to him, and I think he'd say I have been, so I guess I'll say I have been. And the there's been a lot of ways that I've tried to do that, or that our family has tried to do that. So maybe without trying to name them all, I'd certainly say that in our own way, we've tried to be a helpful part of Blake's life and encouragers to him and supporters of his dreams and his goals, and we love him. We're glad to do that. In terms of his personal pursuits or endeavors, I'm most proud of the growing he's done as a human being. And I think there's a lot of families like ours that could talk about how far the person in their life has come. So for me, I just talk about how proud I am of how far Blake has come in life, how much he's accomplished already. And from where he started, it's pretty amazing.
We're back. So, you just watched Blake's documentary, and the guy got it in his mind to create something, and he created it. So, if he can do it, if I can do it, if Tyrone can do it, you can do it. We are not special. We didn't, we don't have no magic dust or anything like that. We just have a drive. And if you've ever wanted to be in films, if you're one of those people that, when you were a kid, you were sneaking into the theater to watch movies, when everybody else was playing outside, you might be a film person, and you don't even know it. I wanted to ask you a couple of things, like, what do you hope to do in the future as far as film-wise or production-wise? What is it that you feel like you want to accomplish?
Well, honestly, after I've seen films like the Rocky movies and like North, that featured Elijah Wood and Home Alone with Macaulay Culkin and stuff. What I want to do is I want to travel, and I want to travel to other states and maybe be in features, like because I've heard that and especially the professional actors and filmmakers can even become millionaires. Like they can make a ton of money.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do. I want to like become famous and become a celebrity.
Yeah.
And I know I'm not up there just yet.
Yeah.
I know I'm just working my way up there, but I know that if I put my mind to it, I can do it.
Well, Blake, I'll tell you something. We don't have losers on this show. Okay, we have people that have accomplished something and are accomplishing things.
Everybody's a winner as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, everybody's a winner. But what I'm saying is that we like to showcase talent. We like to showcase people that that create a documentary. We like to showcase people that we had this one guy on here one time that he trains dogs for veterans with PTSD. And we showcased him because he's doing something that's good. It's good for the community, and it's good for himself, and it's good for everybody, So, and that's why we have you here today, because when I saw your documentary, and I thought, wow, he's wanting to do something. He's wanting to accomplish something, and people like that energy. Because you give out an awesome energy, and people like being around that energy. So, remember that people are going to want to be around you.
Oh yeah.
Now, do you have any ideas for like television shows? Any that you're working on, or that you've been, taking notes at home? What are you working on now?
Well, I hope to actually make based on this documentary, I hope to maybe make a TV series.
Okay.
Maybe called. I mean, I'm not sure what it would be called yet. I'm working on that, but basically it would be about maybe college students, maybe that have mild disabilities. Like maybe one can have autism, one can have dyslexia, one can have Down syndrome, something like that.
Yeah.
And throughout the series, they get through their college years and they can, like maybe they go through relationships or they go through mishaps with their homework or mishaps with maybe parties that are going on or events that they go to or stuff that goes on in school or anything like that. I mean, and this is just a title that I thought of. I don't know if it's perfect for it or not, but I would call it the Disability Gang.
Oh, nice! I like it. That's a cool title. Well, you came to the right place. If you want to do a television show, there are people here, including us. There are people here that are willing to help you. Do you know how to run camera? I was telling you earlier that we're needing to build our crew back up, and so if you want to come in and help, we'll teach you how to use these cameras, and then you can learn. Now that you know how to use the cameras, then you can make your own TV show. So you can have your own TV show here. You have to pay like a really small fee, and you have to take classes because they're not going to let you just here's $150,000 camera, knock yourself out. No, you're going to have to take classes to learn how to use them and stuff like that. And then once you take those classes, then you can check out some of the equipment. These particular cameras you can't check out, but we have other cameras that you can check out, and that's why Austin Public Television. That's why Austin Public is here. It's here to help people like you and help people like me and people like Tyrone and so on, to help people create, and it's an awesome dude, it's an awesome organization. It's part of the Austin Film Society, and I'm going to do a real quick plug-in for the Austin Film Society Theater. Have you been to that?
I have not.
Okay. Well, we have a theater here in Austin called the Austin Film Society Cinema, and they always show these awesome films, man. Dude, if you want to see some really cool movies, go to the Austin Film Society. It's over by the Greyhound bus station, and really, they're awesome people out there. And again, there's people here that are willing to help you. Okay, they're willing to help you create. So again, we're going to start shooting. I think it's every Sunday from 2 to 3. We ask people to get here usually around 12:30, so that we can set up, all the stuff, all the lights, because we have that big ladder, so you have to move the ladder to get all the lights just right and stuff. And we have a green screen back here. We're not showing it today because we have a blue screen or a blue thing. But folks.
And do you mind if I? Oh.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Do you mind if I talk about the Full Sports TV real quick?
Sure, go ahead. We have a couple. We have a few seconds. Go ahead.
Well, actually, I was actually hoping to work for Full Sports TV because they do sports and well, we don't play them. We get them on video.
Okay.
And that would be the kind of job I'd want to do because they do tech stuff. They do lighting, directing, camera work, and that's my kind of work.
Awesome.
So that was that's just the thing I would want to do.
Awesome.
Well, one of the things because I'm willing to try any kind of work.
Awesome.
As long as it's related to film.
Awesome.
And just real quick, and I also want to get into public speaking someday too.
Okay. Awesome. Well, dude, there's people here that are willing to help you. So, and you already have the drive. So there's people here that are willing to help you. Cool. So kids, thank you so much for being on the show. We're going to have to cut it because we have to do the credits and then we got to go. So kids, thank you so much for joining us today. This is Blake Kraft. You can Google him. He's on Facebook. If you want to get into film and want to help him make films, ta-da! Here he is. All right, take care, kids. Peace.
Bye, everyone.